Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. Today's video we're going to check out the Super Nintendo games on the Nintendo Switch. They finally released these games on here, thank God, to their online service. So now it's, I'd say, definitely worth a pretty decent value. Unless you absolutely are not a fan of NES and Super NES games, then it probably wouldn't matter to you regardless. But I mean, you do get access now to their online games, or to play their games on their online service. You get a bunch of NES games, and now 20 Super Nintendo games just to start out with. And the only downside is Nintendo released a statement today basically saying that they're not going to release these games once a month now, that they're just going to release them kind of as they want to. So that kind of stinks. We don't, know and can't look forward to like, hey, what are these month's games? But, hey, still cool. Still a lot of great games on their service now. And I think it's worth it now. To me, it definitely is. I got a lot of nostalgia for NES and Super NES games. I was around for all this stuff, and there's some really great games on here. Super Nintendo is just such a great system. One of the best, in my opinion. It's just the games just got that much better with one leap in the generation. Going from 8-bit to 16-bit was a huge jump as far as just gameplay, color, just different kinds of games. They were all more fleshed out, and they started hitting a really great pinnacle of gaming. There's just some awesome stuff. Some franchises really hit their stride during this era, or some franchises just started, but started off with really strong showings. So it was definitely a great time to be a gamer back when this system came out. But we're going to check out some gameplay of these games and see what you think and see if it's a value for you now. But before we get into some gameplay, if you're not subscribed already, guys, subscribe to the channel. I try to put gaming content out just like this every day if I can. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into some gameplay. Let's see here. So what do we start out with? Man, there's so many great games on here. So I'm going to start with Demon's Crest, a great game by Capcom and a really expensive game too. If you would try to pick this cartridge up, you're looking at a couple $100s. So I think it's awesome that it's on here, because a lot of people, they're not going to be able to buy this cartridge or want to spend the money to buy this cartridge, and I can't say that I blame them. It's hard to say a game's worth $300 or more. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you're talking the price of a system. So, there's not a lot of people willing to drop that kind of money on one game, And like I said, I cannot blame them at all. So this character here is from like the Ghosts and Goblins series. This is Firebrand. Firebrand. He also has his own games, the Gargoyle. There was a couple of them on the NES, I think in the Game Boy, but this is the Super Nintendo game for Firebrand. And definitely a great game, awesome looking game. I really like the art style in this game. Oh no. It definitely holds up. And you can't fly, you get like it's more like a hover. But the idea with this first boss is you gotta go on the ground so that he'll actually attack down at you, and jump up and just light him up with a fireball. If you stay floating in the air, then he'll keep shooting fire at you up high. But when you get out here, you just come to the back here, hover in the air, and just fire away. Because I know it can be tricky if you've never played him before. It can get real annoying. You're like, man, I just started and I can't get past this guy. It's just all a matter of getting his timing down. But as you can see, once you get it down, it's fairly easy. Now, granted, sometimes I can still have problems with them. You know, maybe I get I'm off on the timing, and the timing is everything in a lot of these older games. So as far as Demon Crest, yeah, you got your hover, your fire attack, and you just seen I was able to smash the statues. Not all of them, but some of them, like this one, I could smash. So, you know, and then you're able to pick up stuff from doing that. And in a way, it kind of reminds me of Ghosts and Goblins a little bit, because you have these, whatever you want to call them, these things coming at you. I guess, I don't know if they're ghosts or ghouls or what they are. But yeah, definitely a cool game. I mean, look at that dragon in the background. That is absolutely awesome. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I love the art style of this game. But let's check out something else. And I just want to show you guys this. I am actually playing on a Super Nintendo controller on my Switch. You can see here, it's a wired Snes Classic controller from the little mini. And you know, with this is a 8-bit Do G-Bros adapter. Now I have a video on this if you want to check that out. It's the video is wired to wireless, but yeah, you can use your SNES and NES Classic controllers in this bad boy, and it's wireless. It runs on I believe AA batteries. Take a look real quick. Yeah, it runs on 2 AA batteries. And as you can see, I hit the home button. The one button on here is actually a home button. And this green button takes pictures. So you still have access to buttons on here that you normally wouldn't have, you know, with some other options. So it's definitely cool. And not only can you use these controllers, because it has this Wii or Wii U port, you can use those controllers as well. Any of those wired Wii or Wii U controllers. But on this side, you can actually plug in GameCube controllers and use them wireless as well. And the great thing about those that makes this better than the wired adapter for the Wii U port or the GameCube port, so you can say use the GameCube controllers on Smash, you still get the rumble feature on that controller. So that makes this worth it. These are $20 a piece, and man, I highly recommend them. They are awesome. Considering right now we don't have a wireless Super Nintendo controller, well, we do have the wireless NES controllers. Well, I don't know if they're still selling them on their online service, but they were pretty pricey. I think they were $60 for 2. I actually have them. But, I mean, this is really nice, too, because you can switch just real quick on the fly. Just unplug this controller, put an NES one in. You know, unplug it, put the GameCube one in. Pretty awesome. Just wanted to throw that out there that I was playing on a Super Nintendo controller. Because I definitely think it's really cool. And it's the best way to play these games, honestly. I mean, the controller was made to play these games, so it's the right way to play. But I'm going to cheat a little bit here on Ghosts and Goblins and start. I have a load or suspend point where, let's see, I actually, hold on, redo that over, where I actually already have the knife. So, pretty cool stuff. Because this is a way more superior weapon than what you get to start out with. But I absolutely love this game. I'm horrible at it, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot easier being able to rewind. Because now you can rewind with the Super Nintendo features, and besides that, just with the save states alone, you could pretty much cheat out the game by like getting a little further and then, you know, saving your game. You know, I did that actually with Ghosts and Goblins on the NES games, and I got farther than I ever got before. Granted, I could get that far without doing that if I just had the time to sit there and just keep playing the same board over and over and over. or really just had the patience to do that, because it definitely takes a lot of patience to keep playing the same board over and over when you're dying. Oh. I definitely don't want that weapon. That's the one thing, if you pick up one of these weapons, you're stuck with it. Oh no! Oh, I just got turned around. I couldn't turn around quick enough. But I just love this game. I like the art style to these games. You know, even with the slowdown that you always get in this spot, it's just, you know, you gotta have that slowdown. Oh no! Oh, I jumped into it. I was clearing it. Alright, well, I'm going to jump out of that. I don't want to bore you with me dying. But absolutely awesome game. I love this game, even though it just beats me up over and over. But, yeah, let's check out a racing game. I love FZero too. It was FZero, Super Mario, what was it? Yeah, Super Mario Kart. Yeah, FZero, Super Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat 2, Donkey Kong Country, and FZero. Me and my friends played so much. I couldn't even tell you. We would just play like nuts because they were multiplayer games, and man, we just played it so much when we were like, 16, 17. Basically playing until our fingers were almost bleeding. Those poor controllers, we would squeeze them, twist them, as we were yelling with, some serious gamer rage. Oh no, I can't believe I did that. Man, usually I do this like flawless. Oh, man, why am I playing so bad? Probably because I'm actually trying too hard. But yeah, oh my god, we used to play these games like crazy. They were so much fun. And you know what? They hold up, man. This game is a lot of fun. I love this game. You know, and it's like, it doesn't take long, and you do get used to the controls again. Because we used to pretty much get first on every board of this game with every vehicle, like every time we played. We just pretty much had the tracks memorized, even just like the fastest way to, get through the track. Just because we played it so much. Same with Super Mario or Mario Kart. Same deal with that. We had that stuff memorized. Oh, there I go, crashing again after I was just making a comeback. Now with how bad I just did from crashing, now I'll be happy to play. Oh. It seemed like it didn't want to turn. Hopefully my batteries ain't getting low in my G-Bros, or maybe I knocked one out taking the cover off. That would be horrible. But like, that's why I'm doing so bad. Yeah, make excuses. Yeah, no, I think I'm just playing bad. Pretty much guarantee that's what it is. But hey, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Alright. I think I've had enough. So, I didn't actually lose, so we're good. Not yet. But yeah, it's cool. On here we got Breath of Fire, so we have an RPG. Besides The Legend of Zelda, but that's like an action RPG. Breath of Fire here, this is more like just a straight up RPG. Now, I don't... I played this, but I don't think I played it... I've never played this through. I've just played a little bit of it. So I'm not super familiar with this game. But, it's definitely cool it's on here, so I'm going to check it out. Just being the fact that I can take, now I can take these games anywhere and just pick up my Switch and they're there. That's awesome. That's the reason I like the Switch so much. It's just the fact that I can just take it anywhere and pick up and play any of the games I have whenever I want. And really, I could play any of the online games whenever I want as well, because I just hook it up to my phone and it works really good. I know some people have issues with their using too much data, but I don't do it enough to be a problem. Plus, I'm pretty sure I have unlimited data on my phone, so that kind of helps. But I just love this era of games. 16-bit style games still absolutely hold up. I mean, let's face it, they try to recreate this stuff now. You know, in 2019, they still try to make retro games with that feel and try to make them feel authentic as they can of the period. So, pretty cool that, you know, it just made that much of an impact. But, alright, you kind of see what this game looks like, and I don't want to spend too much time on it. We'll check out one more game. I'd love to put in Zelda or Metroid, but I usually always play those games because they're so good. Let's check out Brawl Brothers. Little, you know, beat 'em ups action. So this is cool because you can play with a friend. You know, that's the value too of these online games, is that you're able to, you know, play with a brother or a sister that lives somewhere else maybe, and you know, you could play basically like couch co-op even though they're not with you. You know, kind of cool because it you know, it can bring people together doing this. So I gotta definitely take my hat off to Nintendo for, you know, adding something like this into their games. Definitely cool that they did that. All right, we'll check out the ninja looking guy. And yeah, let's check out Bomber Jacket here. Such a weird variety of characters. And there was a good amount of beat 'em up games on Super Nintendo. Another genre of games I used to play a ton of. I used to love beat 'em up games. Man, did I play a lot of them growing up. I mean, there were so many in the arcades and they were so good. I mean, usually if I went to an arcade, I usually did play a beat 'em up, because I felt like I could get like a little bit longer of the gameplay and get a little more of my you know, money's worth, my quarter or 2 quarters or whatever the game cost. So this game's pretty cool. I like the moveset. Seems to control pretty good. See if I can check out another move. Oh yeah. Oh cool. I guess that was maybe my big move. Maybe I shouldn't have did that yet. Some crazy karate move. That's cool. I like how it has the words there, like a comic or whatever. Well, I'm almost wondering how, like, can I use that other character? I don't know how that works. Yeah, I almost wonder what was the idea of picking 2 characters. Can I switch between them or something? Yeah, I have no idea. Definitely curious. That's a pretty cool move. Ooh, I want the bat. Maybe, I don't know how to pick it up. Okay, now I'm just wasting my move. Oh, how do I pick up the food? I just did. I want to say this said it was a Jalico game. Almost looks like the Capcom Fire a little when you light them up. Man, that little skinny guy's beating me up. Yeah, come here. Alright. So I had to show some love to the beat 'em up there. But, alright, let's jump out of that. One more game. Ah, it's so hard. It's so much fun playing these games. We got Puya Puya right here. Let's check the Puya Puya out real quick. This will be the last game. And, you know, it's a puzzle game, but this is Japanese off of the Super Famicom. This game's actually in Japanese, so if you play the story mode, you're probably not going to have a clue what it says. But as you can see, the sprites in this, the artwork is so good. Oh, man, what a great job they did. I mean, they look gorgeous. I mean, there's different modes here. I don't know what's what. I've been picking this one. It seems to be like a story mode. So, I keep trying to get the little, like, first character. It looks like an alien or something. But I never can get it because it moves quick. You gotta, like, pick it. Maybe you gotta fight every guy and that's how you win the story or whatever. But I haven't done that yet. Once I sit down and really get some time with this, I will. Because I really like these puzzle games, man. They are a lot of fun. They are so addictive. Like Tetris 99, I was absolutely hooked heavily on that game for a while. And they're adding new stuff to it, which is awesome. Alright, let's see here. Give them some junk. Give them some of my junk. Let's see. Nice. I have no idea what that says, but I know it's something good. Because I didn't do bad there, so... But yeah, it is so much fun, these games. Oh no, I didn't mean to put that there. Oh well. Could still make it up. Yep, it's over. Alright guys, so that was Puya Puya in Japanese, so pretty sweet stuff. Definitely, like I said, awesome sprite work, man. That looks good. I really like that. So yeah, okay, so I beat the one guy. I guess you go through all the characters. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Super Nintendo games on the Nintendo Switch? Are you happy with the lineup of games? I mean, I gotta say, they did a great job. I got another video showing the games that the top 10 games I'd like to see on Nintendo Switch Online, and there's quite a few of these games on that video. It's actually more like a top 20 because I did add 10 honorable mentions, and, you know, those were really ones that I wanted on there too, but I should have just did a top 20. I already was, you know, planning on doing a top 10 when I started, but then I just kept adding more games because it was just so much fun, and I was like, couldn't make up my mind. Like, this should be on there, that should be on there. Oh, wait, what about this? And I still wanted more games to be on there. So, but a lot of those games made it to the Switch Online. If they were, you know, even past 10, I still was happy because any of the games that I have in that video are all great. But what do you guys think? Are you happy they put these on there? Are you happy with the value of Nintendo Switch Online now? Now that we have NES games, Super NES games, and, you know, they still have other values, you know, like their online service, or, you know, maybe some kind of promotion that they run for whatever thing they're doing, or, you know, the fact that you get something like Tetris 99 and they're adding new modes to that. You know, but what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this stuff. And you know, if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, like I said, I try to put content out like this every day. But, you know, if you enjoyed it, give the video a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. But that's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.